So there's this whole component. I was talking to our BAs, product managers, yesterday about the human psychology, and you guys both have to deal with it. They always talk about bedside manner as a doctor, and there is whether it's plastic surgery or whatever type of surgery that your practice is doing, there is a huge psychological component. Can you walk us through, Pradeep, a little bit about how that perspective and impact has also made huge success for the practice as well? But how do you think about the customer, who's really potentially some of your close friends as well?
So the psychology, we're not islands, right? Everything we do, we work with other people, whether it's players, staff, whether it's community, like you were describing before, medicine. We have our patients, families, which are sometimes a little more difficult, right, to deal with. We have staff. I mean, healthcare is healthcare. You realize, what's bigger than tech? Military, but what's bigger than military? Healthcare. It's actually the largest industry in the United States. It's trillions. I forgot the number. It's like $2.5 trillion per year flows through healthcare, right? So this is a big deal. People forget it. They're like, "Oh, you're a doctor. Great. You've done what you need to do." And this is not the question you asked, but opportunities are there too. But so you have to navigate any industry you're in with people, and you just have to know how to relate, right? It's very hard. We have a lot of doctors that don't know how to relate to people. They're memes on TV, the crazy surgeon who everybody hates, or the rude nurse or whatever. And you have to understand that, at least for me in healthcare is being a doctor. Again, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little philosophical here, but if you go back to any culture, any time frame, any continent, I actually wrote an article on this, and I called it The God Man and the Medicine Man. And there's two people that have always been kind of people to be trusted, right? And I don't care what religion you are or whatever you are, but health is universal, right? So it's your religion, the God Man, your priest, your pundit, your imam, your whoever you want to be, the person, but it's always the doctor. And I think it's a privilege to be in this thing. And you have to know how to relate to people. That is part of the job, because they're giving you trust and they're turning themselves over to you, right? For the religious, the God Man, they turn over their spiritual self to you. To us, we're more practical. They turn over the physical part to you, right? And that's a big, big responsibility that's put on the shoulders. And you have to be able to communicate with people. So, and then I tell everybody in my staff, you got to do it. Outside of the philosophy, it's also business, right? One of the things I tell people when they walk in, I'm like, in the plastic side, I'm like, you need to treat that patient well. They're a $50,000 patient. That's been one of my things. They're like, Dr. Sinha, there's no way. They're just coming in here for, a little Botox and a little, laser treatment. And I'm like, no, they're a $50,000 patient, customer. Because if you treat them well, they'll keep coming back, and they'll keep coming back. And eventually, over the life cycle of that patient, they'll bring in $50,000 worth of revenue.